Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So today I am making some red beans and rice. It's gotten a little bit chilly here in the DFW area. So I think the temperature today is gonna be 60 degrees. So I was like, oh, it's cold. Hello, hi Kathy, thank you so much for joining. So I'm making red beans and rice today. Let me just go over everything that's going to be in the red beans. So I have my beans. I've been soaking my beans overnight so they kind of plump up. This is about 1.5 pounds. I have some celery, bell pepper, onion, garlic. Also have Tony Chachere's, if you know, you know. And then for the meat, I'm gonna put in some smoked turkey necks. I got this when my cousin was in the country. And then of course I have some sausage that I'm gonna put in. So this is gonna be really, really yummy. So it's gonna take a few hours for the red beans to get nice and tender. I'm gonna make a pot of rice, also some cornbread to go on the side. So this is gonna be like a meal that just kind of warms you up from the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I want to render the fat from the sausage, and then I'm gonna saute the veggies in the fat. So this is really good sausage. It smells so, so good. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm going to preheat the pan. Let me put a little bit more oil in it, even though the sausage has fat, just to kind of help it out a little. All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just slice it. Oh, it's cool in Austin too? Yep. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of cold temperature. So let's see, sauerkraut and sausage, add mayo and a tortilla wrap is the bomb. Okay. Actually, I like sauerkraut. So yeah, it's a red beans and rice day. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm gonna make some cornbread to go on the side, put some hot sauce on my red beans and rice. So I'm just slicing this up. Oh, and it smells so, so good. And I'm gonna use the turkey necks. If you don't eat pork, totally fine. You could just use like smoked turkey legs. I just have turkey necks. I'm gonna mix the pork with the turkey today, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna slice up. I might slice up more than one. I want this just to be a little bit more meaty, so I'm gonna do like 1.5 links. Oh, so the kind of seasoning that I'm gonna use today. So the sausage and everything is seasoned. It's gonna give it like a nice flavor, but I'm gonna use Tony Chachere's, which, you know, if you're from Louisiana, I'm not from Louisiana, but this is what they use, this is what my cousin uses, so I'm trusting what my cousin uses. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish slicing this up. And then, like I said, I'm just gonna cook it, render the fat out, and then saute the veggies. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dump this. Dump it in. You can hear the sizzle. Also, I'm going to, these are turkey necks. So it's smoked turkey necks, so all of that flavor is gonna get into the beans. It's gonna be smoky. The beans are gonna be creamy. Let me show you the beans that I use. So this is the brand of beans that I use. So it's the Camellia small red beans. These beans are so, so good. I order them online from Amazon. I think there's another brand called Blue Star that they use a lot in New Orleans. I think it's called Blue Star. But I love these beans. They're a little bit pricier than what you would find in the store, but these beans are so, so good. So if you're able to get them, definitely order them. You can order it from Amazon, and it'll arrive like the next day. So I have my turkey necks. If you guys are just joining me, I'm making some red beans and rice. It's the first cold day here in Texas. Also, I'm gonna put these in, I'm gonna brown it. And yeah, so there's like 4 pieces. Let me just check over here. Ooh, so it smells so good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the Trinity. So the Trinity in Louisiana, it's bell pepper, onion, some celery, and then there's always garlic. So, all right. So all I'm gonna do, I like to cut the top off of the bell pepper, and then I cut the end off, and then I just slice it down the middle, and then just run my knife to core it. And then this is what you're left with. So that's just trash. And then I'm just going to do like a julienne on these, which is just like a nice thin strip. But you just want this to be like a fine chop. So how's everyone doing today? What's everyone making for lunch? This is probably going to be like a late lunch, early dinner. It's definitely a very hearty dish, so I'm not going to have anything else. Like I said, I'm going to have some cornbread. Now, you can have this with fried chicken, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have the beans, and that's it. Okay, let me just check and see how the meat is doing over here. Woo, it smells so good. All right, and so we just want to do a fine chop. So how's everyone doing? This can be a main dish or a side dish. So this is a main dish. However, like I said, some people will serve fried chicken with this, so it's really up to you. I believe that they make this on Mondays in New Orleans. So it's really up to you. I've always just pretty much eaten it, just red beans and rice, because there is meat in it. But again, I've seen people fry some chicken with it, so it's up to you. No judgment here. If you want to, you know, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, so I'm going to just chop this up, and then I'm just going to sweat the vegetables and just get them tender. And also, just like a little tip, you know, you can buy your vegetables already pre-chopped. If you're not good at chopping, you can buy it chopped. That's fine. Let's see. You want Walmart shopping for carrots, fishing equipment. What? Okay. I don't know why you would say that, but okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just start on my celery and just get that nice and chopped up. And you just want small pieces. You want everything to be kind of like the same size, so it all cooks at the same time. And again, if you're not good at chopping, I mean, I think the only way to be good at chopping is to keep practicing. But you know, you could just buy it pre-chopped. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm gonna add my turkey necks in just to kind of get a little bit of color on them. Ooh, it smells so good. Okay, and let me grab this. I'm gonna put my bell pepper, my onions, my celery, all in here so I could just dump it. The only thing you don't want to do is add the garlic when you put your onions and bell pepper in. And that's because garlic burns easily. So you want to kind of sweat it and then add the garlic. Let that cook for a minute or so. And then you can add your beans. I'm going to add water to my beans. If you have chicken stock, you can add chicken stock. Completely up to you. But with this, water is just fine. So when you're slicing an onion, you just want to make like these little slits and then turn it towards you. And again, make some more slits. And then you just start to slice. And I just sharpened my knife, so you just want to make sure that you have a sharp knife, because actually having an unsharpened knife is actually pretty dangerous in the kitchen. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure everything is sharp. All right, so we have the onion. I just have to do the other onion, and then I'm going to move you guys over. Is it okay to use canned beans instead of dry? So you definitely want to use the dry beans. Soak them overnight in some cold water. I just left mine out on the counter. Yeah, you definitely want to do dry beans when you do this, because you really want it to cook kind of low and slow for an hour, and the beans become like really creamy. And it's hard to do, it's hard to replicate that with canned beans. And also beans, it's such a cheap dish, you know, with the economy being what it is. If you're looking for something cheap, smoked meats are really inexpensive. So beans are a good way to stretch your dollar, you know, if you're trying to save money. And who isn't trying to save money nowadays? Everything is expensive. So beans are a good way. Hopefully if you have little kids, your kids will eat beans. But this is a good way to just kind of stretch your budget, you know, if you're waiting on your next paycheck to come. So definitely had a lot of beans growing up as a kid. Okay, so are you guys ready to move over with me? Okay, if you're new, my name is Radia. I'm a chef. And all right, I'm gonna move, oh, you know what? I'm gonna move this over here, but let me get a few cloves of garlic. Gotta have a garlic. I'm just, whew. Oh, those onions are strong. I'm about to cry. Okay, for this, you just lay it on your cutting board with your knife over, and then you're just able to just pop it right out. Oh, these onions are strong. Let me move them. Oh, I'm gonna like cry. Okay, and you know, I actually think, oh, and see, this is bad. Look at that. You see that? That's bad. Okay, so I have to get another clove of garlic. Hopefully all of it isn't bad. Okay, this is good, totally good. If you guys have any more questions, just drop it in the comments. Kathy, have you ever made red beans and rice before? Let me know in the comments. I think it's an easy dish that pretty much anyone can make. I'm gonna come with me. Come with me. Okay, so you can see, whoop, that was a little hot. So this is the meat. You know what? I'm gonna remove the meat. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna take the meat out while I am, so I can just saute the vegetables in the fat. And I'll show you what the meat looks like. So see, that's where we are. Okay. Oh, it's no need to be intimidated. This is a very forgiving dish. Go buy just go buy some red beans. They normally sell them in 1 pound. Soak it overnight in the morning, and then like I said, go to your store, either get like some turkey drumsticks, turkey wings, or turkey necks. Do exactly what I'm doing. You would just like start sweating your vegetables. So this is just sweating the vegetables. Let me just make sure you guys can see. So saute your veggies. I'm just gonna turn it up. And then, so Kathy, all you would need to do, we're gonna sweat the vegetables. And you could skip this step, you could skip the browning of the meats. If you're gonna do like a smoked turkey wing or a drumstick, just start with your vegetables first and just saute that. And you just wanna saute them until it's like translucent, until they get like tender. And then from there, you would add in your meat, which would be, like I said, if you're using a smoked turkey, add that in, add your beans, and then add the water to cover it, and then just cook it on low for like a few hours until the beans are tender. And we're gonna add some seasoning, some salt, some pepper, the Tony Chachere's. Actually, see, almost forgot about it. All right, so let me cook. All right, so at this step, I am going to season the vegetables with Tony Chachere's. And that'll give it a little bit of heat. So Kathy, do you like spicy food? Because even if you don't have to make it like spicy at all. If you just want to use salt, pepper, some garlic powder, you really don't have to worry about that. Okay, so this is getting there. It's like super tender. So now I'm gonna add back in the meat that we sauteed. Oh, you do like spicy? Okay. Are you familiar with the Tony Chachere's? You can get it at every grocery store. Walmart, whatever your local grocery store is. If you're here in the United States, I don't know where you are. So now I've just added in, oh, wait a minute, forgot my garlic. Okay, forgot my garlic. Totally fine though. We're just gonna put the garlic in, let that cook. But yeah, if you're here in the US, you could find it very easily. It'll be on the spice aisle where you would buy like your garlic powder. And they make different kinds. There's like a no salt kind if you're trying to watch your salt intake. They have like different colors. So the green is like the standard one. So that's what I'm using. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the beans in. And this is like I said, about 1.5 pounds. You know what, I might have to transfer this into 2 pots, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fill this up with water and just cover it. Okay, that's filling up with water. And again, if you have chicken stock or whatever, I don't think you even need chicken stock because it's already deeply flavored. All right, so I'm just gonna I'm probably going to divide this up into 2 pots because once the beans start to cook, so yeah. So this is, so I'm gonna cover it. Okay, so Kathy, seen the spice and we'll buy it next time. I usually just use Old Bay for such dishes. Okay, so yeah, so this is going to give you more of kind of like the traditional Louisiana flavor. I used to live in Maryland, so I'm a Maryland girl. I know all about Old Bay. So yeah, so this is going to cook on low for like the next probably 2 hours. It's 12:20 now. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna just come back at like, I'm gonna say 2:45. Join me at 2:45. I want you guys to see the finished product. I'm gonna make some rice and some cornbread to go on the side. So I'll come back in about I'm gonna come back at 3 just to be safe, because I want these to be nice and tender. So I will see you guys then. So thank you so much for joining me. Kathy, I hope that you make this. I hope you come back and join me so you can see the finished result. Truly believe you can make this, and I hope you guys like it. So I'll see you guys around 3. Bye.